This episode contains mature language and adult situations.
Listener discretion is advised.
Hello, my friend. And how is it that you stumbled into my caverns of the abyss? I am ancient. I am forever. And I have been chained down here for a millennia. I am the Shadow Dweller, here to keep you company until the abyss swallows you whole. I've been here for eons and collected stories. I will tell you a tale to pass the time. Short stories of horror, tiny tales of the creepy. I will assure you, by the end you'll be screaming with madness.
How'd I get here? Oh, is somebody there? What's happening? Why the fuck am I chained up?
I hope you've been enjoying your stay in my caverns of the abyss. Morbid Morsals is a new chapter of terror, a short tale of madness to, let's just say, carry your tremendous suffering over to the longer, fuller episodes. So until then, my friends, I've got another poor, unfortunate soul to torture. My apologies if the chains are too tight. Wouldn't want you wandering around down here in the dark. You never know what you bump into. Or for that matter, what would bump into you.
Let me go.
This morbid morsel is called Patchwork.
In a secluded cottage nestled deep within a dense forest lived an old lady named Agnes. She was known to the locals as a kind and gentle soul, a seemingly harmless elderly woman who kept to herself. However, unknown to anyone, Agnes harbored a dark secret that would send shivers down the spines of those who dared to uncover it. As the moon loomed high in the night sky, casting an eerie glow through the cottage's windows, Agnes sat hunched over a large wooden table in her dimly lit sewing room. The room itself emanated a peculiar odor, a mixture of mothballs and decay. On the table lay a grotesque collection of human skin, each meticulously removed from her unfortunate victims. Agnes, with her trembling hands, meticulously stitched the pieces together, forming a macabre patchwork quilt. The faint light revealed the intricate details of her work, a tapestry of agony and horror. The quilt was a grotesque collage of various flesh tones, each square representing a life that had been extinguished. The cold, lifeless eyes of her victim seemed to stare back at her, frozen in eternal anguish. The old lady's obsession with her quilt had begun many years ago when she lost her beloved husband, Harold. Grief and despair consumed her, and she sought solace in the dark arts. In her desperation, she stumbled upon an ancient tome filled with forbidden knowledge and wicked rituals. Agnes made a pact with darkness itself, trading her sanity and humanity for the ability to capture the essence of her lost love. One by one, Agnes lured unsuspecting wanderers into her cottage, promising them warmth and respite from the outside world. Little did they know that their fate had been sealed the moment they stepped through her door. The old lady's eyes gleamed with a twisted joy as she transformed their lives into mere pieces of the patchwork puzzle, her victims forever trapped within her dark masterpiece. As the quilt neared completion, Agnes felt an insatiable hunger for more victims. The boundaries between reality and her sinister desires blurred as she ventured into neighboring villages, her frail figure shrouded in darkness. Fear spread like wildfire among the townsfolk, tales of the old lady's malevolence echoing through hushed whispers and horrified gasps. One fateful night, a brave young woman named Emily, driven by curiosity and a desire to expose the truth, set out to investigate the mysterious disappearances. Armed with nothing but a flickering lantern and a determination to unravel the enigma, she ventured into the heart of the forest, inching closer to Agnes's cottage. Emily approached the cottage cautiously, her heart pounding in her chest. The air grew heavy with a menacing silence, broken only by the distant sounds of rustling leaves and her own ragged breath. Pushing open the creaking door, she stepped into the sewing room, her eyes widening in horror at the sight before her. Agnes, startled by the intrusion, turned slowly to face the intruder. Her eyes, once filled with innocence and kindness, now gleamed with a delusional madness. A wicked smile crept across her wrinkled face as she recognized Emily's terror. The young woman's fate was sealed. In a desperate bid for survival, Emily fought against the old lady's clutches, her screams echoing through the forest. But Agnes, fueled by a grotesque determination, overpowered her with an unhinged strength. The old lady's fingers traced the contours of Emily's delicate skin, envisioning the perfect spot for her next patch. The once bustling village fell into a state of perpetual terror, haunted by the knowledge of Agnes's monstrous creation. The old lady's quilt, now complete, adorned the cottage walls, a chilling testament to the darkness that lurked within her soul. Legends of the patchwork quilt spread far and wide, a warning to those who dared to venture too close to the forest's edge. And so, the old lady Agnes continued her sinister work, her quilt serving as a chilling reminder of the horrors that lie hidden beneath the facade of innocence. If you ever find yourself wandering through the depths of the forest, beware the cottage with its dimly lit windows, for Agnes awaits, ready to add another square to her ghastly masterpiece.
What did you think about that terrifying tale?
What the hell do you want from me?
To enjoy your endless suffering and pain until there is nothing left of you and you are swallowed by the abyss.
No, stay back!
As the caverns of the abyss takes you, I patiently
stepped into the abyss.
Into the Abyss has been a Dark Shogun production in association with Twisted Souls Media. Hi, I'm Troy Bursch, creator and producer of the short horror story audio podcast Into the Abyss. If you like what you're hearing so far, please consider leaving me a 5-star rating and review wherever you can. This helps get my show out there to listeners just like you. Also, like, subscribe, download, and hit the notification bell. That way you'll get a heads up every time a new episode drops. Thanks to everyone who listened so far, and I'll have my information in the show notes. Follow me on Facebook or Instagram. Facebook is into_the_abyss_podcast. Instagram is into_the_abyss_podcast. If you'd like to support the show, you can go to buymeacoffee.com/the Shadow Dweller 73. This is a one-time donation and will be greatly appreciated. Any donations that I receive will go directly to the show, better equipment, and to put out the best product out
Why the fuck am I chained up?
So that's buymeacoffee.com/the Shadow Dweller 73. And anything helps. Thanks, guys. I have the Q&A feature on Spotify as well. Drop me a comment or ask a question and I'll definitely respond. Thanks again for listening and downloading. Keep sharing the show, either through social media or with your friends or family. Or go ahead and shoot me an email, troy@intotheabysspodcast73.com. Hey guys, be sure to check out my new website, intotheabysspodcast73.com. There you'll find episode blogs, breakdowns, character discussions, topics for upcoming shows. I also have a merch store. You can buy yourself some dope stickers, show your suffering support to the Shadow Dweller. And I also have some dope-ass beats that I make called DJ Trillium tracks.
The Netherrealm by DJ Trillium. Check out more dope DJ Trillium tracks like these on my website under the 11 hyperlink.
What did you think about that terrifying tale?
Torture, pain, and suffering for all eternity.
How'd I get here?